Let's see what if I could do anything with this. TG memory.
By some quirk of fate, all of the cases that come to our doorstep end up being involved with dopants.
What happens if you become Kamen Rider?
Yeah, you're just doomed to always be active. Even with build, even after build resets the universe.
Oh. Wait. So saying I just noticed. Let's go recruit Roger. Oh, she needs help as a for negotiations. Oh, so she's going to Lucia Mayon for advice on how to negotiate, but there's only so much they can teach, especially because the Lucia's all about the Lucia's negotiations are all about underhanded tactics and shit. You back?
Yep.
Yeah. So it did not automatically unlock the next Excel level, so I think you have to do all the DLC in order.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's like it's got its own flow chart going.
I think so, yeah. Also, so apparently Echica is having problems dealing with negotiating with the colonies for, you know, the going right for the energy and all. Which,
yeah,
especially because of the fact that it's the combination of the plants, the Universal Century colonies, and the after colonies from Wing. Yeah, they got some raw deals over the years. The plants probably have it the best out of the three. Outside of the whole being nuked.
Mm-hmm.
It's still wild that Char doesn't drop access. And yet it still fucking happens. I love that entire level. Char's was like, who the fuck read my diary? An excellent negotiator, one who's earned quite the reputation globally over these last few months. His name is Roger Smith. Of course, we need to find him. Who do we send to find Roger Smith? Domon Kashu. I hope they gave Domon a picture, just walking up to people. Have you seen this man? Truly back to form. Oh yeah, everyone's scared of Domon. I mean, Domon is an intense person.
Yeah.
Even when he's like softened up after G, he's still really intense. I guess, Rain calling him the fuck out. I guess going out looking for someone is putting you back into your old habit. Alright, the Donna Zenon crew's here again. It is interesting how much mileage they are getting out of the Dino Zenon crew. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I do like that. He's in Winnipeg? Of all places, why the fuck Winnipeg? Okay, so he's been... Okay, so Roger's been moving from city to city.
Probably because he doesn't have his own city right now.
Yeah, because he's the one
I wonder if this is a post-series Roger.
That'd be interesting. I don't know if it's a post-series just because of the fact of who we saw in that last trailer.
Yeah.
Though, that character's always kind of just up in the air as to what the fuck's going on, so it could just... Because everywhere from his second appearance onward he's fucking dead. And he's just there to talk cryptic bullshit. And we love him for it.
He's Schrodinger's enemy.
Let's be honest, the man has the best, one of the best themes in all of Big O.
Mm-hmm.
That, and he's also just got some of the best speeches. Like, if I remember, yeah, no, his opening line is still, even without the events of 40 years ago, I think man would still be a creature that fears the dark. He doesn't face that fear. He averts his eyes from it and acts as if he doesn't have any memories of his past. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, Big O goes from a series of, like, you know, just dealing with these robots, everyone missed their memories for 40 years ago, and then you get him. And it's just such a different character. And I will always bring this up because it's one of my favorite Team 4-star facts that Kaiser brought up.
If you don't have Lelouch yet, she doesn't mention Lelouch or Mirroring.
That's interesting.
I
But
like the detail.
I do like the detail. But it is still interesting in when Kaiser was talking about editing for Hellsing Ultimate Abridged.
Yeah.
He was like, I needed a more dramatic soundtrack than Hellsing or Hellsing Ultimates. So I just started using Big O.
Mm-hmm.
Because that soundtrack. Yes! She's here!
The best girl.
Best girl! Roger tries to sleep in past 10. Plays the piano as awfully as possible. Oh, she's great. I love her. There's no doubt that the entrance to this building is rare, but we've run in circles around the same place several times. Maybe you'd like to help a bit. Do you need my help? God, she's still just as much of a smartass as she is in fucking Big O. I love it.
Yeah.
It's nice just to see new writing for these characters. Because the Big O characters in particular are really good, and...
Okay, so this is definitely not a post-series.
Because Dorothy's still here and still acting completely like an android.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder what goes on in that head of yours to make you like this.
Older gentleman in a silk hat.
Wait. Isn't that Skull?
Yeah!
Why the fuck is Roger looking for Skull? What if Leia's from the other series?
Oh yeah, she might be from not from Big O, but from
From what's it called?
Yeah.
That or it's another pseudonym for Angel. Okay, give me a second.
Oh, well, nope.
That
Never mind.
you already.
You'll find out.
Oh, is it fucking Beck?
You'll find out.
I do love, like, canonically, every time Roger tries to carry Dorothy, she's too fucking heavy. Like, they didn't make Dorothy like out of some, like, oh no, she's made out of super lightweight materials. Like, nah, she's just steel.
Hmm?
It's Beck.
Well, I think Beck was set up.
I do think he was set up here.
And of course,
The annoying android in her smart mouth.
ah, jeez.
I do like that the first villain for them is Beck. It is a good start for Big O there. Because you can't just start with the legend. That'd be like starting the G Gundam problems with Master Asia. Though they did that in T, but that was just because Master Asia was just there to talk shit. Tell me what you know. God, how does he manage to have such a shitty grid and I want to punch him?
Ah.
Like, I will say, don't get me wrong, I liked the DLC stuff in SR30, but I'm already liking this more just because of the fact there's already a lot of intrigue going on as to what the fuck they're all doing. Beck Victory Deluxe! Rogers look for a man in a silk hat. He screams Beck Victory Deluxe, they're all just standing there silently. And there's something even funny about Dorothy's line just being like 9 periods.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened. Oh, I guess that's that, since he wants to fight.
Oh wait, I still have WGS going.
He's really trying to make sure he's got Roger dead. What do we do now? He's entirely abandoned any pretense of negotiations. Since he wants to make this a context of strength, I'll have to take him up on it.
Miko! Showtime! Miko! Action!
Sad we don't see the display, which says one of the best lines for this whole, almost iconic bits for this whole show. Cast in the name of God, ye not guilty. Black Mega Deuce.
Buster. And for some reason, Roger just does not have a lot of defense.
But he's taking a lot of damage on your end?
Yeah.
It might be because most of his defense might come from his shield. Let's see, Roger has 227 defense of mine. He's definitely like an actual melee bruiser. Yeah, so yeah, no, his defense skill... Okay, so if you actually do defend, he is negating 60%, but that's just normal shield equipment. Big O, at least on my end also, Big O has an armor of 2,150. Holy fuck, that's a lot.
Yeah, I'm taking a lot of damage.
That,
Oh my god.
That also just might be because... Are you still fighting back?
Yeah, well, you'll find out.
Yeah, and that also just might be because Beck is static to fight Roger. Like, so it's a Big O map. They're gonna be even terms. As opposed to, say...
It took a lot of damage during the introduction fight, too, though. So I think this more might be a matter of what level Roger is currently.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright.
You need to still be in jail pondering the weight of your crimes.
Beck! その下品な笑いもそこまでだ。ビッグアクション!
I love just like the sound of Big O moving though. It's so good. There's so much weight behind it.
Bye bye! この俺に攻撃するなんてどんな犯罪よりも重罰だぜ。ガラクタ人形は消えな。暗いな。
I love Beck's attack animation. It's so fucking goofy.
Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be right if Beck wasn't just some goofy goober of a fighter.
Yeah. Secret Ace. Okay, so more golems. So, assuming we have a scenario going on like we had back in Super Robot Wars 30, what could end up happening is each DLC could connect back to one of the past SR games. So DLC1 is going to link back to X, DLC2 is going to link back to T, and if we get a third wave, B. Give me a second, dogs are barking. So it seems like Roger's even aware, though, of the golem.
Yeah, the golems are involved with all three plots, I think.
Yeah, maybe, and which kind of like lends to my theory, because in the stuff for the second DLC, we saw them fighting the machines from SRT. So I'm thinking it's going to be kind of... You remember how in SR3's post-game with the DLC characters, they all also had an OG character tied to each of their DLC.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking DLC 1, like I said, is going to relate back to Super Robot Wars X. DLC 2 is going to relate back to Super Robot Wars T. And, I mean, so far it kind of makes sense, though, because Big O and Kamen Rider both have a theme of memory. And reminder that Amari and Iori lost their memories throughout the during Super Robot Wars X.
Not to mention with Skull and people having already passed on.
Yeah.
And all the themes of that in Big O. Especially with the ending of Big O.
The whole thing was a show. What?
You see, you were in the Truman Show the entire time.
The what? I mean, Roger wasn't even the main character. It was Angel.
Yeah.
But it is interesting, because I think the Silk Hat he's looking for might still be Skull.
It definitely is still Skull. Which just begs the question, like, how these three characters are going to tie into each other. Because my guess is that Angel is going to show up in the other plot line.
Yeah.
In the, you know...
The Galaxy one.
Yeah.
I feel bad we can't remember that one's name, but it's an older show that we've never watched.
Alright. Big O action!
Like, I will say, I think Big O...
Bye-bye!
I think, like, voice actor, don't get me wrong, the Japanese voice actor for Roger was great, but I do think our English VA is so much better for just how he says, Big O! It's showtime! Just because, like, there's less hesitation and it sounds more confident.
Yeah. Also, the Beck's goons are calling him Aniki.
Yep.
Which would be more in line with, like, Yakuza and...
They kind of have...
like that.
They do kind of have that whole vibe.
Yeah.
They are the Yakuza side story.
They really are a side story. Okay, I gotta see Kamen Rider versus Mech Victory Deluxe.
Just in the distance, all you hear is, "Hear you, Chad."
You, Chad.
I love how even in the Japanese live-action movie for Yakuza, I feel bad, I can't remember her name, but it's Kiryu's adopted daughter, essentially.
Haruka, yeah.
She goes, Kiryu, over there! He turns around and there's just Majima behind, like, you go and see half of them pass the wall, and specifically the half with the eye patch.
Yes.
Just, like, leads out, Kiryu-chan!
Kiryu-chan. Yeah, because Majima's iconic. You can't get him wrong.
He's everywhere. Even in the Amazon show, he's pretty spot on. He's just unhinged, but it's not the full unhinged we're used to.
Yeah.
But he's not popping out of garbage cans yet. He also does spend like a hot minute waving around a gun.
Yeah, that's Majima.
Yeah. I will still say my favorite bit, one of my favorite bits for Majima outside of the meme of the Cinderella dance is him disarming the bomb. You just see him there with all the cut wires and he's about to cut the last one and it hard cuts to an explosion.
You know, the best part of that is I think that was 2 separate games.
I believe it is, because it's the ending of, I believe, Kiwami 1 with the explosion.
Yeah.
But it's just funny how well
it's... was funnier.
It's so funny how well it syncs up.
Alright, Big O. Finish off Beck. And,
I will still say, one of my other favorite things for Yakuza is, the silly mod for Kiwami 2, just while we're on the streets. This is a call-out pose for Shadow the Hedgehog.
You're not even getting the sudden impact. You're just getting Missile Party back.
I'm going to do the sudden impact take out back just because I want to see if there's a unique finisher for it.
Yeah. Oh my god, he sounds so fucking pathetic.
It's back!
Yes, I know it's Beck. But it's still funny.
Like I said, it's so funny watching Big O, because Beck is the first villain. He's just this gag character. And then
he just keeps coming back.
He keeps going back and saying, okay. And then you get Schwarzwald. You're like, what the fuck? So, I think also the thing that really sells... The three things that sell Schwarzwald. His music, his speeches, and his voice actors. Both dub and original.
Mm-hmm.
Will say, if you haven't, one thing I would I would really recommend for Endgame, you can't get her until you fight Godzilla. May.
Yeah.
Because she's just Zeal. Beck can't even hit Kamen Rider Double.
翔太郎マキシマムだ
やろうぜ相棒
これがダブルの
必殺技だ
ジョーカーマキシマムドライ
とどめだ
ジョーカーエクストリーム
なんてこったい俺様のロボットがボロボロに
Yeah, see, sudden impact.
ベックその下品な笑いもそこまで
Beck, I'll end that disgusting laugh of yours.
バイバイ
I still love that Char always has Excel in his spirit deck no matter what.
3 times as fast. I will say, I love just like the... Oh, Sudden Impact does have a unique finisher. Oh. Fuck. It's simple. It's just like a great shot of Big O as it just rotates the hand back into place.
Mm-hmm.
I have said before, I love just how weighty Big O feels. Oh, wow. 1-3 morale activates Crush Spirit. That's not bad, actually.
Start of own phase, too.
Yeah. So I think that might be a constant trigger one, like, press for a double. We would do that at this point. That's easy. We book it! Yeah, their real skills in running away. Yeah, no, you know, I'm convinced Beck is a descendant of Joseph Joestar. I shall not use the Joestar family's secret technique. Run for your lives!
Run for your life!
I love when he says that the one time, and fucking everyone else is like, what is this technique? And you just hear Smokey like, no, not again!
Oh no, you don't need that special move. I love Smokey, and I wish that he appeared more often.
I will say this, I'm really curious to see how the fuck, the Getter cast reacts to, a new Ryoma.
Yeah.
I'm curious how the Getter cast and how Domon is gonna react. Yeah, I think the issue you're having probably with Big O's stats is, Big O has a lot of the same early growing problems as some of the other super robots, where their defense stat isn't as good as it's supposed to be until it's invested in. It has a much higher defense growth rate for raw armor.
Yeah.
But I'm having an easier time because Roger's defense is making up for it. Nothing from Domo. Because I know Great Zinger, I was having the same exact problem when I first got it, until I started investing in his armor stat, and then it worked itself out.
I think, unfortunately, the only maximum drives where it can end up having is going to be the Cyclone Joker maximum drive.
Probably. I can understand why. They don't want to, like, give double, like, a whole bunch of shit.
It would end up having more moves than Combattler V, I think.
Yeah. Especially
Combattler V has a lot of fucking moves.
Yeah, especially they gave them all the memories, all the extreme versions of said memories. It gets to be too much.
But they have to have it in Extreme Dream. Or not Extreme Dream, but Extreme as in double extreme.
The one where they pulled the chest apart?
Yeah. I hope that that's in here.
I don't know if they're gonna have it or if it's just completely replaced with what's it called? With the combo move we saw. Just because I have Jet Jaguar out and I love. So you've seen Singular Point, so you know what Jet Jaguar's final move is.
Yeah.
The animation for it is so good.
それは覚えなくていい。ジェットジャガーを最強にするプロトコルを送る。
「
Because during its animation, it actually shows like the bits from the opening for the orthogonal diagonalizer, the song, and Jet Jaguar itself from the opening. Though it is funny that the orthogonal diagonalizer is just the oxygen destroyer.
In pure concept, yes.
Not even pure concept. Its actual design, the way the thing looks, is the oxygen destroyer. Even down to its name. It's both are OD.
Yeah, having Hilde at rank 4 is very fucking useful. That's such a cheap game.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Like, Ange just went from 19 to 21 from beating one of these golems with that. That's helpful. That's very helpful.
Yeah. I've stopped kind of worrying about quitting game just because of the fact I have, I don't need it for my assist anymore because I have Spiro for that, or I'll deploy the Kaiju Club.
Yeah. I imagine Sphero needs to reach a certain level for that.
Actually, that's Spiro. It's, Iori. It's, I think, or let me see.
One of them.
No, actually, I might be completely wrong. No, I'm thinking the Bangs. I'm thinking 9. Because 9 gets, Trust, Analyze, Foresee, Wish, Zeal, and Bravery.
Yeah.
I would still never get over the change they made to, Zeal being able to still reactivate a unit. Have you seen Chichise's Ace conversation yet?
No, because I haven't played that much of this damn game.
9 outs her weight.
Oh my god, how dare.
Like, Chichise turns down going out for stacks and 9 kicks down the door. You see, it's because Sis is watching her figure, because since then, her weight has gone. No! That's classified information!
That's mean.
And it's perfectly in character for her.
Yeah.
Remember what she said to Shinji?
This is true.
I still am torn between what's the best Ace conversation of that game. Shinji, Patrick, or Go.
I have a soft spot for Go's. Mainly because of just how
simple
but effective it is at telling you exactly who the fuck Go is.
How do you define love, trust, and getter?
What?
Then there's...
And then he just fucking leaves.
Patrick's great just because he just tells her the whole story of Gundam 00 from his perspective.
Then one.
Like, Patrick Kohlitzer objectively has some of the worst plot armor in all of Gundam, but he's just such a fun character, we don't care.
Yeah. The Immortal Kulisauer wins. That's all you need to know.
He wins and he's an eternal gag. I will say, though, favorite Ace conversation for this game still hands down is Hero fucking Yui. Just because they bring up the scene, the best scene for Hero Yui. They said you ripped up Rolina's invitation. That's clearly a joke, a mean joke on my behalf, right? Hero?
Hero.
Duo was just messing with me, right? Hence cutscene. That siege is perfection. Walks away, wiping away the lone tear. I'll kill you.
I love that Rogers... Yeah, you'll see in a bit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, this is true. Do you want to use me or Big O?
because he doesn't want to be a weapon.
He's a negotiator still. Big O is just a tool in his negotiations. Okay. Because that's the thing I really like about Big O. Big O is not just a robot for fighting. It's Big O's role when negotiates break down and that fisticuffs are needed. Roger is still a... He's a jackass. He's a smartass, but he's still a proper negotiator. He's a... As a sniper once said, professionals have standards. It is interesting, though, like, think about Roger's role in this. This ship does not have a proper negotiator. The most we could argue is maybe Lelouch, but Lelouch always strong-arms his way through stuff. He doesn't, or through underhanded tactics. It's never a proper negotiation with Lelouch. Especially when all of his solution would just be, I command you. Well, that's an interesting term for Roger. It's certainly quite a role. The terms are quite appealing too, but... Yeah, he's still traveling. So he's seeking someone out. Roger, you did... Yeah, Dorothy points out, he got no information from Beck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dorothy Wainwright, the best straight man in all of anime. I'm torn, like, what is the best scene involving Dorothy? I do think it's the bit where she's just sitting in the sidecar and the chair rises up for a rocket launcher. And she just does nothing.
Okay, Paradigm City is brought up.
So it does exist in this world. But it just might not be
I'm
under
not
the...
sure about that.
True.
I'm not sure about that, because you'll get that bit of dialogue soon enough.
Actually, no, because I will say, Echika seemed confused about Futo also, so can I propose my theory as to what I think is going on?
They ended up in other worlds without realizing they were in other worlds.
That's one thing with them, and I think they've been here for a bit, because that's how Ninja had information on the DuPonts.
The Dopants, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, the Big O units, that wouldn't raise any suspicion. They're just more mechs. The Gaia memories, on the other hand, raises red flags, because that's something completely different.
Yet, Philip can still access the Gaia library. That's what has me confused.
That could be that the Gaia memory does transcend reality. It could be like the Akashic Records.
That's
getting to, like, too much speculative territory.
Yeah, because the Gaia library, in terms of Double's canon, right, is specifically... It's a matter of Philip tapping into the information of the entire world, and he's sifting through that information. That's all because of what happened to Philip when he was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, see? It's also...
So I don't know if that transcends the dimensional barrier or not.
This is true. We'll see, because...
Or if it's very specific to the world that Philip is from.
It's also... Well, at least, going back to the Paradigm City one, like, the whole point of Paradigm City, a city where everyone lost 40 years of history and under the domes and all that, that's not something that would just go unseen in a world like this, especially with the world that was just in massive conflict. You know, the
Earth
Earth
also mentions when describing,
He mentions that they have
Paradigm.
no memory.
he mentions it's a place where people lack memories and a place that doesn't linger in the memories of people. That's the only way I can describe it.
It's a phantom.
So, yeah, it's like... It's almost as if Paradigm itself is a specter, which, you know, makes sense for
The ending.
Paradigm and the world of Big O.
Big Venus. Oh, I love it. It's like, okay, this doesn't work anymore. I'm deleting everything. No, hear me out. Let's go around one more time.
I feel like once we go into the Brager cruise...
Some things might start to click more.
It might.
Yeah.
Like, if they are somehow supposed to be a, like... I don't know what their deal is.
I don't
right?
either.
If there's supposed to be some sort of organization, and they aren't known, that would be the biggest flag, I think.
Yeah. Because we've already got two whole cities where... And, like... Paradigm is not a small area. Paradigm was big.
Paradigm was essentially New York City.
Yeah. Which, grand scheme of the whole of the multiple country stuff, that makes sense. Like Fudo, even we could buy it as like if it's a small prefecture. But
Like, yeah, stuff happened in Futo, but stuff happens in every city, everywhere in this world.
I'm gonna wait and do all the Ace conversations at once.
Yeah, and Rogers noticed the golems attacked the A Advent without any orders.
Yeah.
So the golems want the A Advent, just like everything else wants the A Advent.
Though everything else that's had motivation to destroy the A Advent has eventually makes sense by the end. The golems, though, are a bit of a wild card because we don't know what their driving force is yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. My best weapon is my negotiating skill, so hopefully that's what you'll need the most.
With encounters like this to stumble on, it makes getting out of Paradigm worth it. Huh. This isn't the first time that Roger's been in a domed city, too.
This is true.
Okay.
Hopefully this one doesn't have giant, stage lights. Okay, so Dorothy's an assist, so I'm curious what she does.
Cool, Asinage just ranked up.
ではカスタマイズを始めましょう
Assists.
Wall.
She is a blue. Activates wall on the collar. That's
Really
actually
good.
really useful.
Yeah, because of the fact that
That's really helpful.
yeah, reminder, Wall's the one that sticks around. Oh, did I tell you?
That's the turn-based quarter damage.
Yeah, also, by the way, because I remember we were trying to figure out who Stalker was when we were looking through the list. Gundam fight! Ready! His name is Stalker, main pilot and sub-pilots of all units, ally and enemy, just gain 15 morale.
では
It just boosts everyone's morale, ally or enemy. I love that.
He's great! He's great!
お待
Okay,
ちして
before
お
we
ります
go into the last one,
Alright, if she is a blue, then I'll swap Asinage out. And Great Mix.
fuck! Big O's custom bonus, negative 70% when defending.
Oh yeah, that I feel like I needed that earlier.
Yeah. Its armor currently for me is at rank 10 with 2,850 armor before any upgrades.
Meanwhile, double is +1 movement, +40 mobility, all weapons gain 300. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. Boosting up the Zelguard so that way whatever situation is going on, I can actually have it around for.
Yeah, the Dilguard's just a really good support unit because of the Dogma.
Yeah, I just haven't been using the DLC OG characters,
I actually would
but
sometimes...
I feel like I should.
Yeah, so what I was doing for them, I was switching out the DLC OG characters with, Forte. So, like, when she started getting a little too high level, I took her out of the party and swapped them out with her.
That's a good plan. Thing is that Forte's not the one I need to worry about right now.
If I give the S adapter to Kamen Rider Double, will he be able to fly?
Yes. I think that's what happens.
It happened to Jet Jaguar, it was great.
Yeah. Alright. I don't have an S adapter, but... wait, no, I don't have an A adapter either right now. Mysterious interface. I think that's from Big O. That was from Beck.
Yeah, that's the, I think the thing he was using to control Dorothy.
Right. Yeah, causality manipulator. That feels like a good one to put onto Double.
Yeah, they're never getting hit.